Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel for another mystery tackle box. This is going to be the Bass Pro unboxing as always. Now this is a mistake on my part. This is for April 2025. Yes, you're going to be seeing this towards the end of May. Don't worry, May's box is coming. Essentially I filmed my bass fishing video and I was originally going to put that right after this. However, I needed an actual fishing video in that roster spot because it's been really slow this year and I'm trying to keep up the content in the shorts for you guys. And I completely forgot about this one, so my bad, mystery tackle box and catch go. That's my fault. So sorry about that. I know that it's been slow for me for fishing on this channel so far. Birding has just really taken over my entire life, and I'm very okay and excited about that. So fishing has not been, I want to say, my priority for the most part, and fishing will come back in some form. And it's going to stay here, and it is part of the two themes that I'm really here for. Astrophotography, of course, is the third. However, I've realized how difficult that is when every night here is cloudy and, you know, time exists. So basically, yeah, I'm sorry I'm a little bit late. I am a little bit behind, but again, this is going to be for April. I'll probably wait a week or two and then do May's, but, you know, they could be back to back. We'll see how editing actually goes, but my year has just been so ungodly busy between two channels and work and my fiance, just everything. It has been an absolute very busy but very fun and successful year for me so far, in YouTube, outside of YouTube, whatever. So it's been going great. So don't worry, fishing content still here. I don't hate fishing now or anything like that. It's just, you know, priorities and time, and you know, like last year I ditched most of my hobbies to do a lot of fishing that year. This year it's birding. Next year probably going to be a lot of birding again, but don't worry, fishing might not be every Friday, but I will continue to make fishing videos. So I just did want to cover that real quick because yes, it's definitely not every week right now. They're a little bit all over the place, but I am doing my best. I'm trying to shorten my workload between the two channels just because it's a lot of, I have to rush to meet these like video deadlines that I make for myself, and then if I don't miss them, yes, fine, I can do it the next day, but then, you know, the scheduling's off and my consistency is off, and, you know, I still want this to be an enjoyable, you know, job essentially between here and my other channel, and I want to keep it that way. So I'm just trying to restructure some things. Don't worry, I know I've said this 30 times, five times in this video. Fishing is still here. My bad. I know it's just a little bit slow, but as birding slows down, fishing will pick up for me, so we can go from there. But thank you guys so much for joining me. As always, thank you to Mystery Tackle Box and Catch Co for making me an ambassador quite a few months ago and supplying me with these awesome boxes. Now let's take a look at what's inside this month. At first glance, this honestly might be my favorite box yet, but we shall see. First up, we have another hard bait from Guggen. We get one of these pretty much every other box, I would say. This is the Banger. Of course, this is going to have 2 to 5 foot in diving depth. The length is a 2 1/4 inch, and 3/8 ounce is going to be the actual weight. And then Chartreuse Black Back is going to be the coloration. Definitely a nice looking lure. I think we have a couple of these from here now. As always, there are some hooks involved. So we have Stickies 3/0 EWG hooks. Very nice. These are new. I don't think we've gotten this brand before. This is Pro Series X Zone Lures. Proven success, pro designed. I don't know. I've never seen these before. Drop shot bait. Definitely looks like it. Now this is the 3 and 3.25 inch hot shot minnow. 8 of them in here. Green pumpkin with blue fleck. Looks pretty nice. I could definitely see how they're drop shot. Like really solid for that. I'm sure you could jig them down too, but definitely looks like really nice drop shot baits. Then, we've had this brand before, but not these worms or this color, I don't believe. I really like that. Now, this is Watermelon Red, the Swimming Worm from Weston. 13 centimeters or 5 1/8 inches. 5 pieces in here. They almost have like a purplish shine to them. That's really nice. They actually look pretty cool. Weston always has nice packaging too. I know it doesn't mean much in the end, but definitely looks pretty cool. So for the swimming worm, imagine if you could combine the effectiveness of a paddle tail into a curl tail bait. The swimming worm perfects this combination by creating an awesome swimming worm style bait that are the go-to for many U.S. I thought it was us. Many U.S. bass anglers. This tempting swimming worm has been especially designed to cover a lot of water on tricky days. Swimming in midwater or through grass, crawled along the bottom, or jig it and around in and around structure. The swimming worm was developed especially for medium to fast retrieval speeds to cover lots of ground quickly. The lure material gives the perfect combination of softness and durability. Rig the swimming worm on an EWG/worm or offset hook for weedless presentations, and fish it on a Texas or Carolina rig, or a traditional jig head. Very nice. Then, obviously, they have a couple of the options here for the worm hook, the offset, or the jig head. Very nice. They definitely look good. Nice description. I'll have to try those out. Then we move on to the Phoenix jig here. I almost forgot the name for the Phoenix jig. The Elite Series, this is the Arky jig. 3/8 ounce is going to be the weight on this bad boy here. And then this is, like I said, the Elite Series, peanut butter and jelly coloration. Try and get some of those colors in here. Looks very solid. Definitely more popular colors too. Right there, you can really see the purple. The purple is really hidden on the back there, but definitely pretty nice. I like the look of that. All right, we got two more things here. This one I am the most excited about. The Buka Bull Shad. Now, this is the weedless baby bull shad. This is the 4.5-inch fast sinking, 3/4 ounce weight. This is, of course, between Catchco and Buka baits. I love these things. Now, I have not tried the weedless before. I've only ever tried the open hook versions, but I'm really excited for this. I've been wanting to pick one of these up for a while, and finally I got one in a box, so I'm really excited. Green pumpkin, bluegill, so probably a pretty nice color there if I had to say so myself, try and get some of that light in there. But yeah, I'm really excited. So application, they say vegetation and cover, of course, since this is the weedless application, and it's right up there in the top fin like you would expect. The line, 30 to 50 pound braid, and then as for the rod, the action, they say 7 foot to 7'6" medium heavy or heavy grade. So very solid. That is my favorite item I've gotten in any mystery tackle box so far. And as for this bad boy, it's a bass football. Very nice. Very, very nice. Hopefully my football team fares a little bit better this season. But that is everything in this month's box. Let me know in the comments below if you'd like this one, what your favorite lure was. If you're interested in any other items I could definitely review or unbox in here, let me know. Like I said, those bull shads are my favorite bait I've gotten in any mystery tackle box, so I'm very excited about that. But if you're interested in picking up a mystery tackle box subscription of your own, head to my affiliate link in the description below. Not only can you save $10 a month or more off of your monthly deals, maybe you can get a free item, you know, you never know. It also helps support the channel and all of my many hobbies. So thank you all so much for everybody who's supported me so far. Like, comment, subscribe, share the video, and follow me on Instagram and Fishbrain if you want to sneak peek into all of my fishing adventures and past stuff. I'll also have a link to my old channel in the description below. I know it's a lot of information at once, but if you're looking for any of my old fishing videos, reviews, or anything like that, they're on my old or main channel, whereas this is the new outdoor theme, and I'll see you next time. Tight lines, everybody.